Hey team, Colonel Eric Lopez here. In the Army, all leaders are issued a green notebook. In front of you, I have all of my green notebooks from my entire Army career, even going back to the one that I started out with, Second Lieutenant Lopez, my first green notebook right here. So today, what I'm going to talk to you about is how to use your green notebook to be a successful leader. The first tip to using your green book to be a successful leader is extremely simple. Do what your boss says. Do what your boss tells you to do. Simple two-step process. Starts off with listening. Amongst all the distraction, all the things going on in life, when your boss talks, you dial in, focus, and listen. Find those tasks, and then immediately take action and complete those tasks and come back to your boss for more. This is called your to-do list. This goes in the front part of your green book. You keep that list, you knock out those tasks your boss tells you to do first and come back for more. You say, Colonel Lopez, that's so obvious. I will tell you, majority of junior leaders struggle with simply doing what their boss says and doing it immediately. And that's the first tip to using your green book to be a successful leader. The second step to using your green book to be a successful leader is a little more complicated than just listening to your boss and taking action. Now, you want to find opportunities to take the initiative, your own initiative. How do you do that? Well, it starts off with listening again, but this time you have to listen to a much broader audience. You have to listen to your boss. You have to listen to your boss's boss. You have to listen to your peers. You have to listen to your soldiers. You have to read military books and articles. You have to listen to podcasts. Now you're broadening your aperture and growing your situational awareness. And when that grows, you can now reflect on what you're listening to, on what you're hearing. And from that reflection and that increased situational awareness, you will see opportunities to take your own initiative based on your commander's intent and everything that you're hearing. Now I call this the not the to-do list, but the reflect list. This goes in the back of your green book. Take all that stuff you're hearing, and as you reflect on those notes, put them in the back of your green book in a special part, and those are the places that you can go back to and look for when it comes to taking the initiative to meet your boss's intent. If you can do this, it will separate you from your peers, but more importantly, it will help you build a more disciplined and lethal organization ready to carry out your wartime mission. Let me give you a quick example of what taking the initiative looks like. Let's say your boss's guidance was to have disciplined and lethal platoons and squads by the end of the quarter. You take that guidance, you reflect on it, and you find an opportunity and you say, I'm going to do a PT event on a certain date. Well, we're not going to do our regular push-ups and sit-ups and 5-mile run. Instead, we're going to do a foot march to the range and we're going to do a stress shoot or a combat shoot. And you plan it, you resource it, you go through troop leading procedures, you use your composite risk management, your 8-step training model all on your own. Now you go to your boss and say, boss, here's my plan to conduct this stress shoot. It's already resourced, it's already planned, it's already approved. Now you're bringing your boss creative ideas instead of just responding to them. And that's what taking the initiative looks like.